this is how you will be able to see my system.
Okay.
And before like entering into the CyberArk, so I just want to
Hmm.
confirm like what knowledge, like what pre-requirement is there. So we should be having a knowledge about this information security and pen testing or web applications. So you're already enrolled into that, or you're already having good idea. But can I have little introduction in short, so that I should be
Okay.
getting
Myself.
idea?
Okay. Myself, Monica. I'm presently working in Singapore as the
Hmm.
application support executive.
Perfect.
Recent. I'm going to move to cyber. We have some monitoring tools. So in that we
Hmm.
have CyberArk, SolarWinds, and all. So I want to
Okay.
learn the CyberArk tool
Okay.
because if I
So
learn CyberArk tool, so I can get hands-on, right?
okay, perfect, perfect. So your dedicated motto is just to move only for the cyber arc. But sometimes it happens like we need to
Yes.
go for the having a little idea about the SQL injections, Avast top 10, some Kali Linux part. So are you
Okay.
having any little idea about it?
No, I don't have. I'm completely
Oh,
working to application support, so I don't have any idea on this tool.
okay. No issue, no issue, no issue. Actually, what we can go through that, we're gonna start with the basics.
Okay.
So in basics, I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah. So in this, we will gonna go for the part of like the web application. We're gonna go from we'll start from the very basics, and in basics we'll start with the network part, like introduction to networks and how network works and how like proxies and VPN, proxy and VPN, all these works. We'll have a
Okay.
demo for these one. After that,
Okay.
after going for the basics of networking, we'll be jumping on a part for a desktop security.
Okay.
In desktop security, we'll be working about the like security for the operating system, OS security, how different level of security we can have it, what type of passwords we can have for our Windows operating system, how such passwords can bypass, and we'll go through all these like security as well as the bypassing of logins, login
Okay.
bypassing
Okay.
for. After that, we'll be jumping to the parts of web application. In web application, in web application, we'll be covering the module for OWASP Top 10, in which we'll be doing what all attacks are happening for the web application and how
Okay.
it is happening and how we can like secure these like our web application from these all attacks.
Okay.
In this will be like including some tools like SQL map, which is of Kali Linux.
Okay.
So Kali Linux is actually what, as we are using a Windows OS, it is similar. This OS is basically used for penetration testing. Penetration
Okay.
testing. Like this OS is a Linux base, and we need if we need to find a loopholes, if we want to do the testing, pen testing, and some security audit like things. So we need to use
Hmm.
this one. So we'll be using a SQL
Okay.
map from it, and it will
Okay.
be including some attacks like XSS, SQL injections, and some attacks like brute force using a tool burp suite,
Okay.
and it will be covering a tools like Nessus, etc. These all many tools will be there that we will be covering in this part. Actually, Nessus
Okay.
we will be doing for network part. This all are for websites. This is for the
Okay.
network.
Okay.
And this is how we'll be keep like moving. After that we'll be jumping on a network security part,
Okay.
how we can build a secure architecture in this network. In this we'll be covering about various tools like Metasploit
Hmm.
framework, its exploits, and all these things will be from very basics. Will not, as these terms will be seems to be very complex, but still I'm using these terms not to make you
Hmm.
confused, but I'm just using because these are the standards in this security framework. Like these are the like one of the popular tools which we usually use in while doing these all testing.
Okay.
After that, we will be working on WLAN, that is wireless local area network. We'll be doing a testing for WEP, WPA, and WPA too.
Okay.
And then we'll be moving on some cryptography part. So
Okay.
we'll be just creating a daily module, like our training will be like daily 1 hour will be happening, and
Okay.
we'll gonna start from this much basics, and then we will be, because the like CyberArk, if we want to get enrolled into them, we should be having little
Hmm.
idea about this one. Just
Okay.
overview we need to touch about these all things, then it would be very easier for us to get enter into this another thing. These are the basic topics. It will
Okay.
gonna clear your basic concepts, basic ideas, and all. Then after that, we'll be just moving into the CyberArk. The like
Okay.
why, what actually the things that we can have in it.
Hmm.
This all part.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is how we will be just proceeding in this like complete content. And
Okay.
in this case, like it would be all the practicals, all the things that what we will be performing, it would be on a tool called VMware. Everything will
Okay.
be on virtual platforms. We will not gonna affect our main machine. We're not gonna perform the testing on our main machine. So this
Okay.
VMware is actually what? This VMware, and under this VMware, we can install any number of operating system. So
Okay.
this is actually a software in which we can install any number of operating system like Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 10, Linux operating system, some Android. So I have installed some few. So
Okay.
as it is required, we'll be just picking any one of any two of them. At one time, we can run any number of it. For example, as you can see, my system is a some Linux based operating system. I'm using Ubuntu
Yeah.
Debian.
Okay.
And so like if I want to work on somewhere, like ever we'll be requiring Windows, so we'll be having the same environment, and like same environment will be established in your system also, so that
Okay.
you can practice same things on your side also. So anytime if I want
Yes.
to like work on Windows XP, Windows 7, 10, or some Ubuntu or Linux, I'll be just running an operating system from here.
Okay.
It This will not create like make any effect on main system, so that our no data
Hmm.
would be getting lost by chance of any wrong software or anything wrong commands will be happening. It would
Hmm.
not be affecting our main system.
Okay.
For any like web application or any
Okay.
authenticate bypass or any attacks like SQL injection, I'll just let me show you some like demos for the SQL map, or we can go for the manual also. So by using SQL map, we can perform a tools like attack like SQL injection. So we are going to
Okay.
perform this injection like on a website. There is a legal testing website available on which we can
Okay.
easily learn legal testing website. So the website is testphp.vulnweb.com. So under the SQL injection, we are having the very first part, that is authentication bypass.
Okay.
Still, that if any website is there
Hmm.
which is having an option of enter the username and password. So we always assume that if any website is having enter username and password option, so always it would
Hmm.
be like is properly secured and no one can get login into it without filling the username and password.
Yes.
So if we want to test this website, like whether the website is really secure or not, for that what
Okay.
we can do, so I'm showing you.
Hmm.
We open a website. Yeah. So here we having some login page under this website. Enter the username and enter the password. So here it
Okay.
is asking me if I'm just entering any name here, like something admin, and entering password like admin. As I'm trying to
Okay.
log in into the website, it is not allowing me to enter here. So I'm trying to do some attack like authentication bypass. Under this
Okay.
authentication bypass, we'll check if we can really bypass the username and password option or not. For that, we are going to use universal true string in terms of SQL injection. True string in terms of SQL query or injection, you can say. And what we are going to do in place of username, we'll just try a one inverted comma or inverted comma one. This one. We just need to enter this string in place of username, and same thing we have to do in place of password. If the website is really unsecure, it will let us to enter into the website without even the username and the password. Let's try.
Okay.
So I'm entering in username this query, entering in this password, another query, click login. Just trying to get login. Yep, here we go. So you can see here we having an option of logout, and
Yeah.
this is a legal testing website. So
Hmm.
anyone keep on posting any random content in this one. So this website is vulnerable to this attack. So same thing we can perform by using a tool like a CyberArk. Same thing we are performing by using a manual. So manual is required to know, only then we will be able to use a tool. Another, like it's not only on this website, even hundreds of websites on the planet are vulnerable to this type of vulnerability.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how we will be. So our more than 70% content would be like practical,
Okay.
and 30% will be performing on the theoretical part, because if we'll be skipping the theoretical part, the basics concepts and the theory part would not be able to clear.
Hmm.
It would be like no logic would be there for going for the practicals.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is how we all will be proceeding.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any specific, Monica, you would like to go? Any specific things or a specific demo or anything?
No, actually, right. Just let me explain. I'm working on some government projects. Okay. So I won't be getting full access on the CyberArk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure because everything is managed by our internal. We have like a government project, so that one will
Okay.
give only access to some for using some sites. So I don't think so.
Okay.
I have full control.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do like also if you are not sure about the like CyberArk, even
Okay.
before that, like before going to the CyberArk, you can also go for the like just like cyber security also. That is also the good part. Cyber security, or we call it as some people call it as pen testing, penetration
Okay.
testing. That will also help you. Like if you are not sure about the cyber pen testing, or we also call it ethical hacks, ethical hacking.
Okay.
So this would be easy also, and this will be even helpful to you also.
Okay. And I have some doubts.
Yes, please.
If I learn only CyberArk,
Yes.
if I want to go out of, like, if I want to shift to some other company with only
Yes.
CyberArk, I cannot get more like more knowledge,
Yes.
or yes, that's what I'm getting now. If I learn only
Yes.
CyberArk, it will not only help, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to explain because these all things are mandatory in terms of cyber.
Okay.
So only CyberArk is not enough, I will say. So you
Hmm.
just need to go for one more thing that is called this complete one, like VAPT, vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. This all comes under this one, cyber security and penetration testing.
Okay. It's like CyberArk is separately. It's like a. Let's see. It's like a completely different, or it will come under
No, no,
security
no, no.
only.
It's related to the CyberArk. Only thing is that the
Hmm.
CyberArk is the tool which will be doing these
Okay.
all things. And CyberArk is
Okay.
working on only one technology. Like it's only working only for the like systems, like admin systems and all. And these
Hmm.
all things will be working for websites also. You will be
Hmm.
learning about the websites also. You will be learning about the desktop also. You will be learning
Okay.
about the network. This is CyberArk is only for the network part. So this will be for
Okay.
the network also. So this would
Hmm.
be like these all things. But in this case,
Hmm.
CyberArk is just the one tool, like which will be working and all on network. In this case, you will be learning about the websites also and also manually. It's not only for the tools. So this is
Okay.
manual plus automated.
Okay. Then
It
it
will
will be
help
like a step by.
you.
It is like a step by step process, is it?
Yes, 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 yes. So after that, even
Okay.
if the designation that you will be getting in some other companies, I hope
Hmm.
you can like after this session, after this demo, you can look for that. You will be getting for information security
Hmm.
analyst.
Okay.
You will be getting penetration tester or information security officer, ISO.
Oh, okay. Because completely
Information.
I'm working under infrastructure support. So it's like a
Okay.
desktop, everything and all. And I'm
Okay.
from Singapore. So we are handling here government projects.
Okay, that's great.
Yes. So that's
So
why.
it will be
So
very helpful to you. Like even if you will be just shifting to some other also, this will help you a lot. CISO, Chief Information Security, Chief Information Security Manager. So you'll be handling this all related to the security stuff and managing all web applications, web application security, network security,
okay.
network security manager, the analyst. These all things you will be getting after this one. CyberArk is like is only one thing is you will be getting only CyberArk, and these all
Okay.
things like, you will be getting these all designation you will be getting after this one. It's also called it as cyber security. Non-technically, people also call it as cyber security or ethical hacking or information security or ethical hacking. So in this, you will be able to learn how to test it, whether the systems are really vulnerable or the
Hmm.
garment business that you're doing. They might be having some web application website.
Hmm. Yes.
So if this is really secure or if it is getting accessed by someone else also, information security or not. So these all things you will be able to learn here.
Okay.
This is what we can deliver.
Okay.
So you can plan accordingly. So
Hmm.
what we are actually the domain you would like to select. Rest we are
Okay.
like open to deliver you anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess this all about that what we can deliver. If there is any specific queries from your side, you can please ask.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Right. So should we finish or anything else you would like to ask?
No, no, no. Thank you. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you so much.